Yes, you
Yes.
can see it. Yes.
Perfect. So, hi, I'm Anna, and I work currently as a professor in online universities. This project comes from a personal need to dynamize online learning environments, and from many, many years of banging myself against the wall to find dynamic resources to create engaging lessons. And from this point, the project and specifically the research was created. The main objective focused on understanding engagement from teachers and students' points of view and see if both of them were connected, see both perceptions matched. So to understand that, I interviewed 4 professors that highlighted, all of them actually highlighted the need of an importance to adapt lessons to students' needs, but all of them also agreed that current LMS learning management systems limited the possibilities for students to be active in their subjects in different courses, most of all when they are not live in the lessons or they have or they don't have the possibility of being interactive. Also, the platform limits the type of socializations professors can offer to students. And also, 3 students were interviewed. This was very interesting because they chose online education because they needed the flexibility to have recorded lessons and watch them whenever they wanted, but also they missed peer support, community, interaction with other peers, and the opportunity of being active in the course when they cannot be there live in the lessons. And also this data was triangulated by the quantitative data. I did a questionnaire and sent it to students. I got 48 valid responses, and most of them from Blackboard and Canvas users. And also they asked, and this was very amazing for me as a researcher, the 93.8% said they like online lessons because they are recorded and they can watch them whenever they want. I got many, many insights, and the one I want to be focusing on today is that asynchronous online interaction seems to be engaging for students, creates that sense of community they are longing, and enhance motivations given the flexibility they need. And the question to be answered, how might we engage the unengageable? And you might be wondering, who are these unengageables? Let's meet them. From all this data, I created 4 personas, 2 for teachers, 2 for students, and the one that's going to be our persona today is the passive student, are unengageable. So let's meet Iria. Iria is between 30 and 40 years old. She's got already a BA in education, so a first degree that was studied on site, and she's enrolled in a master's degree online. The attitude in the lessons is podcast mode. So she's listening to the lesson, not interacting with it, but she might be driving or minding her children or working at the same time she is listening to the lesson. So she cannot be active for many reasons. And also she cannot be there sometimes. So she has to watch the recording. Let's meet Iria a little bit deeper. Some statements she might share. I need the flexibility of online education, otherwise I could not study. That's one of the problems for Iria. Also, the classes are recorded, but I miss the peer support, community, and the opportunity of being active in my studies asynchronously. So, to match Iria's needs, this project was created. So welcome to Bocheworld. This is a learning management system that focuses on creating online learning communities, giving resources to professors to engage active and passive students that usually are not really in our minds when we plan our lessons, without the need to use external tools. So external tools were seen as a problem in the data from students. They didn't like to log in different places. They wanted all in the same space. When I talk about external tools, I talk about Geniali, Miro, Mural, all these things. So everything can be done from the same space. And to organize all the different ideas I had, I created a wireframe. I sketched it first, but for the sake of the presentation, to make it more dynamic, I put it in this format. So, as an inspiration, the idea was to make it versatile. So give the versatility to the design to be adapted to the different courses. So the idea is to offer the professors different themes, design themes, so their courses look different in adapted to the main topic of the area. So the professor will be the mediator and the creator of the online experience. In this specific case, we're going to be exploring the pixel art theme. So the inspiration was retro video games. The design system tried to match this retro video games idea with the typography, the buttons, the colors. And after all of this was done, I did some user tests. I got very positive feedback, but also things to improve, such as icons that were not really clear. Some screens were not cohesive with the rest of the design. So let's see the result. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
Perfect. So let's log into Bocheworld. Here we have all the courses we are enrolled. We are going to be exploring instructional design. As you can see, the main idea is retro video games, and I try to match that theme. The idea is for it to be dynamic, so the avatars could move around and look like you are in a retro video game. You could also have notifications in a very video game manner, and this would be linked to the places you want to go to, place you the announcement or to the chat, etc. But the main flow is in lessons. Here we have the lesson plan. Sometimes students struggle to find specific recordings because in normal LMSs, the recordings are in one place and the live lessons in another one. So they sometimes get lost into the looking for recordings, and I wanted for it to look organized, all in the same place and easy to find, and also to understand what happened in that lessons that you are going to be watching. So let's look into the recording. This lesson's already passed, it was recorded. This is the login screen, and here we have the video conference tool recorded. This is the PowerPoint. This was the people that were present live in the lesson. Okay, so this is all recording, not interactive, but here we have the interactivity. You know who is watching the recording at the same time you do, so you can interact with it, send them a reaction maybe, or chat. Okay, so what if I want to chat with everyone? You have at your you have a group chat. It's also the recorded chat, which is very much important because sometimes students don't want to interact through the phone to the mic, so they use their chat. And to follow the lesson, you need to be reading the chat at the same time. And also we have here a notification. Let's see what's going on here. So these are the activities that are planned for the lesson for this specific class. As you can see, there's some little labels here. So these ones with labels will be available to use later in the activities section, and this post-it icebreaker won't. Okay, so you know which activity is being played because you have the green slide here, and also you have the documents to be downloaded from this video conference tool. Okay, you can download them all, the papers, the chapters, all the PowerPoints, everything that the professor share with you, also from the documents is a specific place in the LMS. But before I go to the next screen, you have also to, for the sake of improving navigation, a drop-down menu here to go anywhere you want. But what if I want to leave this activity and I don't want to go to the activity section and go all around? Just click here and you go to the working space. The working space is a work in progress, so I just wanted to show it to you for you to visualize my idea. But you could just go and do the activity here, see who's connected, also chat with them, create a workspace with one specific teammate if you want. And that's the main flow that I wanted to show you. Also, next steps. So what else is to be done in this project? Develop the professor side, finish all the different flows that are missing in the student experience and make improvements in the UI and keep user testing. And that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Anna. Amazing presentation. I love how you kept your energy up through the whole thing. And lovely product, really. Lovely product. So now maybe, Gabriela, you have comments and
Yeah, congrats, Anna. I mean, big challenge, and you tackle it brilliantly. I really love to see the progress since the beginning of the problem statement to this beautiful final concept, and really like the way that you also integrated the AP's visual, the gamification, and really, in the end of the day, to make it more engaging for the final users, which was one of the big insights that we gathered. And in terms of the presentation itself, as Elisenda already mentioned, great energy. I really like the tone, the pace, the storytelling that you gave it in. And I really love the way you use the user statements to make it even more engaging and to put ourselves also on the shoes of the user. So yeah, congrats, and really nothing to add in terms of changes.
Thanks.
And congratulations. Also, another great presentations. You girls today are on fire. I can see this. I loved your energy as well. Super passionate telling, and I can tell that it was really a project dear to your heart, right? Because I know it is. So it shows. I love the engaging the engageables. For me, that was already super top. I loved it. And I was engaged throughout your presentation, and it was amazing. I think like the part that you are showing the video with the wireframes, I would better like to see like 2 pages or 3 with the screenshots with still images, maybe to do like the flow. I think it's better, okay, for comprehension or for you to be able to talk about. It's always a little bit like overwhelming when you are showing stuff that you are like going like this, okay, in general in presentation. So that I would do that. I think I didn't saw, but if you had it, I miss seeing like some sketches because you know, like of how did you come to this? Like suddenly you had the idea. This is for everybody, okay? It's very important to show how you will reach to a solution, okay? What was the process? Did you did a brainstorm? Did you do a mind map? Did you do crazy X? Whatever it was. This process is important as well, okay? So I would add it there, all right? I also remember talking to you about the style, and you were like struggling a little bit, and I absolutely love like how you make that rationale about like, okay, I'm having teams, and for example, this team is going to be all around gaming, but teachers could choose another team. So really great to turn around in that, because I know you struggle. Super cool. I really enjoyed seeing something that is disruptive, right, in terms of what is expected from these websites. I think that's the way to go. I was curious to know, did you design those graphics or did you grab them from?
Some of them I did, and for example, the headings I did it myself. The map, not all of it. The little guy in there, I was part of my vision and I wanted to have it there. And it was mostly just I picked up from the internet, but some things I did added.
That is okay, okay? In the future, if you have time, this is called pixel art. You can do it. It's really fun, actually. There's really great work on pixel art and really nice things for you to look for inspiration and just do it. It takes time, but it's really nice, actually. So I recommend you.
I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. I think it's cool. I think that was it more or less. Maybe showing like a design system, mood, like these type of things would also be cool at the end, just to have it like super top, complete. But overall, loved it, Anna. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, so now we are halfway through. So